When our instincts might drive us to revenge and violence, holy laws can show us a better way forward. One religious group hopes to spread this message to the whole world and to eradicate violence completely. I've come to Kathmandu, Nepal, to learn about Jainism, a faith whose ultimate holy law is nonviolence. With me is religious scholar Pankaj Jain. He's invited me to the local Jain temple to witness a religious ceremony known as the puja.
And here we are.
Okay. The puja demonstrates the virtuous way. Water symbolizes the washing away of spiritual impurities. Fire illuminates, destroying the darkness of delusion. What do you actually say?
Sorry?
Sounds like aha, but it's not.
Swaha, S-V-A-H-A.
Swaha.
Swaha. Offering myself symbolic sacrifice. Swaha.
Food offerings, such as rice and almonds, connote sacrifice.
That non-violence means all Jains are all vegetarians.
And dried coconuts represent the believer's own mind waking up.
Every human being, ignorantly they are the sad. But whenever they will getting the knowledge, right conduct, right character, then they becoming like Godhood. This is our aim. So every soul is, no one is wicked in this globe. So we must give the good knowledge.
I'm curious to know what knowledge Jains believe will lead to universal enlightenment and peace. So the religion is called Jain, and I'm talking to you, and your name is Jain. Is that a coincidence?
Jain is a very common surname, last name for people practicing Jainism. Jain word itself comes from Jina, J-I-N-A. Jina, who have conquered all their passions, basically those who have conquered themselves.
Much like Buddhists, Jains strive for liberation from the cycle of birth and death, that is reincarnation. Jinas are people who have attained that liberation.
So the Jinas, they have taken 5 great vows: truth, non-violence, non-accumulation, celibacy, and non-stealing. Every Jain hopes to become like Jina. So we follow their path.
So these 5 vows, is there one or two more important than others?
Typically, Jains today describe their religion by the most fundamental practice, that is ahimsa, or non-violence. That stop and have compassion towards your fellow beings in the universe.
How do you live like that?
Jains really practice non-violence by practicing vegetarianism. They have never even tasted meat or egg or seafood. The root vegetables is also amounts to violence, because when you kill the root of a plant, you're killing the entire plant. Another example of practicing non-violence is when monks and nuns, they keep sweeping the floor by a peacock brush so that they do not kill even a bug.
All right, so what about breathing? I mean, things float in the air, they're there. What do you do there?
Right, so there is one sect in Jainism in which they put a mask on their mouth. They're not supposed to even unintentionally breathe in any microorganism.
Some Jains, usually late in life, take the vow of nonviolence to the point where they stop eating altogether and allow themselves to die. Is it unfair to label this as a bit of extremism?
I would prefer the word ultimate example of nonviolence. Ahimsa, or nonviolence, leads to peaceful coexistence, more acceptance of different faiths, different practices. And that was really embraced by great leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi. And Mahatma Gandhi, in turn, influenced Dr. Martin Luther King in the United States, and also Nelson Mandela in South Africa.
The world could use more Jainism,
Yes.
that's for sure.
Very well said. Yeah. Definitely nonviolence is needed.
Peace on earth.
Peace on earth.
Nonviolence, ahimsa. Some of the people I admire most, Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Mandela, all lived by this principle. For the Jains, nonviolence represents a higher road to strive to live above our baser instincts, to be more godlike.